What's up, Sonic Squad? It is UltimatePlushPro back again. And today, I will be doing another long overdue Sonic plush collection, is what he meant to say. Now, just like Mario, Sonic is a franchise that is very near and dear, I think that's the saying, to my heart. Which is why, all the way back in 2016, Christmas, I got my first ever Sonic plush, which was the GE Classic Sonic. And from then on, I started my Sonic plush collecting journey. Too bad I sold that though. So as tradition, let's give a moment of silence. All right, let's get into them. Again, plush collection is what he meant to say. I don't know how we said unboxing so confidently without thinking twice about it. All right, first off, we got my play-by-play Spain Sonic X Sonic plush. This guy actually has quite of an origin, to say the least. I think this is the plush I spent the most money on ever. From my memory, like I spent like $120 around that. I believe I actually got the seller to like lower it. I think they had it like at a higher price, and I just asked them like, yeah, can I just lower it? And surprisingly, they gave in. I think the seller was from China, I think, and they had like, they sold a they had like a bunch of other plushes as well, like at the same time I saw this guy. I also do remember me actually like when I decided I wanted this Sonic plush to use in my videos, this as the main Sonic, I think the seller literally like listed this plush like days after, I think. So, you know, fate. There's actually still more stuff I want to say about like why I got him, but you know, I have plenty of other plushes to get through. So I think I might say at the end of the video, or you know, sometime during the video. I don't know. Next, I got Accessory Innovations 12-inch big head Sonic, or I mean, I think all their heads are pretty big, but yeah, we got him. So if you guys have seen my videos, you guys probably already know that I use this guy as a replacement for a very different Sonic Show Sonic. Because I freaking, during the making of, I believe, Sonic's Biggest Fear, the first remaster, what, I don't really know. No, it wasn't the first remaster, but the second one. Yeah, I think it was the second one. Yeah. It's like, wait, no. The third one that actually came out, not the beta cut. Yeah. Okay, so no, technically I was wrong. I messed up my GE Classic Sonic in the making of Sonic's Archophobia, the Harambe cut, which that was technically the second remaster of Sonic's Biggest Fear. It just came out after the other Sonic's Archophobia that released in 2022, even though it was recorded first. I replaced his white shine in his eyes with like, you know, paper, and eventually I just, you know, just completely ruined it, you know, just to custom make it into like an EXE and sell it off. So yeah, I used this guy as a replacement. This is kind of when I got this guy mainly due because I wanted ASAP Sonic to be like a little bit more cocky, more arrogant. You know, I just kind of thought the Sonic fit the role. But like, you know, after using this guy for a little bit, I just kind of realized I just didn't really like this plush all that much. The head's way too big, doesn't really like, you know, fit well most of the characters. You know, body way too flimsy. Clothes at the back is kind of, arms is bent weird. I mean, I like the, you know, the positioning in the listing, but yeah, the backpack clip part. I don't really see anyone like really use these as backpack clips, like IRL. But yeah, I got this guy when I was like in my Sonic plush crisis, or identity crisis. Yeah, like just like thinking about like, you know, or you know, trying to get like the right Sonic plushes that like fit the characters. It was a good replacement at the time. Next, I got Jack Specific Ben Schwartz 13-inch. I believe I got him at a Walmart or Target. What was it? A Jack Specific Sonic action figure. Yeah, I don't remember. I know I got it with the Sonic toy, but I don't remember if I got both of them from a Target or a Walmart. I think it was a Walmart. I think, but that's the movie 2 version, not the movie 3. I want to get Shadow. but you know, that'll be eventually though. For some reason, mine has like a crack in his eye. I don't really know what that was. That was like since I had him. I feel like it's kind of crooked though. But that's kind of a thing for like all of my plushes. Like at least like, well, most of them. Like half of the legs are crooked. And last, definitely least of the Sonics, got my custom Sonic plush, which is ASAP Sonic. Yeah, so I don't know what I was on when I was recording this. I recorded this in April, so I don't know if 420 had an effect on the making of this video, but I meant AVDSS as in a very different Sonic show, not ASAP. I don't know where I got that from. Yeah, basically my custom Sonic plush that's not meant to be mainline Sonic. So yeah, pretty much, I made this guy after I realized Big Head wasn't gonna work anymore, and I just didn't like the plush. So I was like, you know what? I'll make my own. So, and which I did. Shoes. I'll show the picture on screen if I find the OG, but the shoes are based off of I believe an artwork of classic Sonic. It was like, I think his clothes were different out, or his hair was different. I mean, yeah, so I don't remember, but I know his shoes were based off of that. But his shoes in the artwork were more, you know, sharp and like triangular, not like round. Yeah, grin or yeah, smile. You know, this was mainly because you know, I wanted to emphasize his like arrogant, cocky personality. I gave him blue arms because the only tan I had at the time were like this isn't really tan. This is more like a brownish. But yeah, this I didn't really like the material, so I just made his arms blue because it was convenient. Honestly, this was pretty easy to make, but his head was originally not supposed to be like this. I based his head off of the blop pattern. I'll show a picture on screen, but it came out like a freaking AI generated monstrosity. I don't know. I don't know what went wrong or what I did differently. I think it was probably a typo in my like, you know, sewing, but I hand sew. So yeah, I don't know. It was a misclick, guys. Got rid of that, and I think I saw like a tutorial online about like how to make a Sonic plush, and I think like the person, I'll probably put the video on screen too. Like basically like, you know, what the person did was like just, you know, cut out like 2 circular pieces, make holes at the back, and like, you know, just make some spline pieces and just stitch them. So yeah, that's pretty much the origin. But like he actually looks very naked without his bandana. Yeah, like very naked without, he just looks off. He looks very bland. But overall, I think I did a pretty good job on him. To me, he's not one of my best customs, but he is, well, I won't really say up there either, but he's like a solid, I recorded a video. I'll probably upload that, like, I don't know when, but I'll upload it. But like, I gave this guy a ranking. I forgot the score, but I don't know, from judging off of now, like I'll give him like maybe a 6 out of 10. Whatever you make him, probably. All right, we got Jack specific classic tails or ASAP tails. I don't know which wave or version this. I'm pretty sure this is this is obviously the bigger version, which is 8 inches. Yeah, I don't know which wave or anything. Tag is very bent. Yeah, I got this guy like, I forgot when, like 2023, 4, 2, don't remember. Yeah, got him in a Walmart, and honestly, he was pretty impulsive because, well, actually not really. I actually had a brain blast when I found him at the Walmart, I think. I kind of just wanted to replace all my old GE classic, you know, Sonic plushes, including Shadow and Jet. But I think I was like, I could use this guy to replace him. So I did. And yeah, sadly, you know, that GE classic tails is also sold. So yeah, let's give a moment of silence. And here is him without the I actually don't know what this is, but with this switch, I don't really like the you know, the fur. It's not really, like, it's literally not like Tails is like, you know, like hair tufts here, like chest tufts. I don't know what you call it. Also the shoe material. I have like obviously like a million plushes, so I don't really be paying attention like that. But like I don't think this is cracking, but I didn't notice this. Hopefully it's not like that old, like, you know, those old like UFO catchers, like, what do you call that material? I forgot, but I just know like eventually it cracks. Hopefully it's not that. I don't think so. And next we got the big leaks. The new Sine Tails plush. I actually like, you know, post production of the original unboxing, I actually made his eyes a little bit closer. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. It's subtle, but you could. It's there, guys. It's there. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much said everything I had to say in the unboxing. Really good plush. I like it. I definitely won't tell this guy. /J. But yeah, man, good plush. Honestly, worth the money. All right, I got the new GE Modern Knuckles. I don't know. Has GE ever made a modern? No, they only made the Sonic X Knuckles. And that was like the only modern Knuckles plush they've ever made before this. Dang, we were really in the trenches. But yeah, I got him. I didn't have to pay too much for him. I paid like 15. Yeah, I use this from ASAP Nux. Well, like my old classic, you know, my old like Sonic plush. I don't really know who got the worst, honestly. Like, I promise I did not treat these like plushes with care, honestly. I really didn't. And I kind of hate myself for that. But, you know, I was a kid, obviously. But, like, nah, straight up, I think Knuckles, I was, like, you know, I pushed his, like, nose, like, back and forth to the point where I had no stuffing. And, like, I couldn't, like, bring back this. I couldn't get, like, any stuffing to go in his nose. So I think what I did, I cut his nose and just, like, put stuffing in it. And I sewed it badly. You guys can tell in the videos, but, like, when I was still using that plush at the time. But I did that. And then also, for some odd reason, I put Vicks around his nose and it gave him like a stain for life. I don't really know what's wrong with me, man. To be honest, bro. I don't know why I did that. See, I got him as a replacement. Honestly, good plush. It reminds me of the Adventure era. Very good. And I gave him, you know, a cut sock for a scarf. If the new Sines didn't come out, I'm not really sure if I would use him as the main Nux. Nah. I think I would attempted to get Volume 1 Nux. I like him. I think this plush actually does fit ASAP Nux's personality. Before I give him brain damage, we got another big league status. New Sine Nux. Yeah, man. Just like, you know, Tails. I already said everything I need to say in the unboxing. Really good plush. I really like it. My favorite out of the 3 that I got. I'm really thankful Sine got the license back. Saved me a lot of money. Oh wait, I just forgot. Let's give another moment of silence to my old GE Knuckles.
You know what they say, Jet? You either die a villain or live long enough to see yourself become the hero.
All right, so I'm done with Knuckles. Now we're getting to Sonic's one and true love. All right, we got GE, nah, I'm just kidding. Amy, my GE classic Amy. I think actually she might be my longest lasting Sonic plush. I'm pretty sure. What am I saying? She is. She actually is. I got her Christmas 2019 with Daisy and my puppet, and like I think like another plush, but I might be misremembering. But yeah, I think she is actually my longest lasting Sonic plush. From like my oldest one, I should say. My issue with her now, I don't know what's with the stains. I don't know when these got here, but they were just here. And then like, you know, the stitching, you know, eventually caved in, just came out for her hair and her, dang it, I forgot what you call this. But, you know, you wear like a polo shirt or something like that. And you wear like a sweater, like a shirt over it, something like that. Yeah, that came out too. But yeah, honestly, like overall, I really did keep her in good condition, surprisingly. Like I didn't really treat her as if she owed me money like my other older Sonic plushes at the time. I don't know, maybe because she's a girl. With ASAP Amy though as a character, I'm not really sure if I wanna, I mean, I do want to not maybe make a new Amy plush just for the character, but I don't know. Eventually, I might maybe modify this or something. I'm thinking about doing something to this. Hopefully, not destroy it, but yeah, just maybe change her up a little bit to make her different, like the actual classic Amy. Next, we have the AliExpress bootleg Sine Amy. For the time, honestly, shoot. I probably would have used her in videos if I was making like actual like, you know, mainline Sonic plush videos. But, you know, so it was like, boom, stop whining. Just gave us a new set. Honestly, I remember the whole like dilemma with like everyone like they're making their own theories, saying like, oh, does this mean Sine is coming back? I mean, in a way, I mean, yeah, Or people are like, oh, is this like a sample or a reject maybe? But no, I'm pretty sure it was just a bootleg from what I've heard. A really good bootleg, honestly. Bootlegs have gotten better. Her eyes, honestly, from the ones I've seen, though, I think I have like one of the better ones. People on like Mercari have like actually modified this plush to look more like the 2012 and sold it for like the same amount of money a 2012 would actually go for. I find that funny and scummy, but it's a hustle. I gotta respect it. It's a hustle. I gotta respect it. So I would do it too, but yeah, I'm keeping this as a stun up. I don't think mine looks as bad though. As I said before, very pale compared to the, you know, the next plush. And that next plush being the new Sine 8. Again, for the third time, just like the unboxing. Pretty much already said everything I had to say about her. Really like this, and she goes well with the other characters. Oh wait, I actually forgot one more thing. Toy Factory Knuckles. Yeah, I sold him too. I actually forgot I had that plush. I'm not gonna lie. I got it for Christmas, but you know, let's give another moment of silence. Anyways, to finish off the main 5, at least in my opinion, I feel like, you know, it's realistically the main 5. We're going on a cream. I'm saying this as if she has like more than one blush. GE cream. I like her, man. Honestly, probably, in my opinion, like the best cream plush. Very adorable. This is like one of the newer releases because of the tag. Except mine's nose is a little like off-centered though. It's a little off-centered, but it's fine. It's not like bad. Like, oh, I just remembered another plush. GE Modern Amy I had. But yeah, speaking of her, like, yeah, it's not like off-centered like her, because my GE Modern Amy, I believe, like, her nose was like I didn't realize something was off, but I was like, something is off with the plush, and I realized like her nose was like way down. It just looked weird, and I noticed it. I just couldn't get over it, which is why I sold it in the first place. I didn't really like it. But yeah, luckily my cream's like nose isn't really that off-centered. It's like a little noticeable, but like if you like zoom out, not too noticeable. Also, let's give a moment of silence to my GE Modern Amy. Hi, sisters! Next, we got Cream's right-hand man. Jeez. The Jack Specific one. I don't know why Jack Specific I don't know why they made him sneeze, like, I don't know why they like just made that his default expression for this plush. Like, cool, bro, but like we could have had normal eyes, bro. I was actually thinking of, like, when I first had this, I was thinking about modifying it, but I didn't really care enough, and I'm not really sure if I still care enough. But I think I might modify it, or I might just get like a new where I might just get like a Chow and just customize it into like a cheese, because this is actually a little big though. It's like the same size as Cream. Yeah, a little too big. You know, if I want it to be accurate, yeah, I gotta get like a smaller like Chow plush or a cheese plush. Okay, now we got the ultimate life form. Yeah, as I was saying before, yeah, I got this for Christmas in 2020, dark times. But yeah, yeah, I got him with Toy Factory Knuckles, as I said. And unlike him, I didn't sell him because I actually like, you know, G Shadow. But his eyes though, his eyes are honestly the most goofiest thing ever. Mine's, this is definitely like, you know, another case of, you know, GE's not so great quality control. Like, it's not really, it doesn't really bother me because I just have like Shadow's eyebrow ridges like this anyway. So like, to me, it kind of looks normal anyway. I mean, it looks a little, slightly derpy, but like it adds to the charm. It adds to the charm. So I don't really mind it. Also, I don't know what is this. I don't know where this came from. I don't know. Like, for some reason, it's only like a problem with the GE plushes, but like the GE plushes get like random stains out of nowhere for me. I don't know. It's not on the other hand. It's only on this one. I don't know if it was there since the beginning. I'm not sure if I got some marker on this guy, but I don't remember like writing anything on this plush. And last and definitely least for the 2 shadow plushes I have, we have Shadow Mephiles, the orange look at that, or ASAP Shadow. Made it because, you know, just like Sonic, because if I had him, and I still at the time had my old GE Shadow, even with the scarf, like I kind of wanted to make him different in a way, in which I did. So I just made, you know, just like Sonic, I was like, I'm gonna make my own. And so I did. Made a custom And I just made him orange. Like that one skin in Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, I don't really mind it, but it's definitely not my best, like, Sonic. It's not my best custom. I mean, I feel like I did good from like my first attempt at making like a custom Shadow and a custom Sonic too. But yeah, this is strictly based off of Blob's pattern. The axe spines are very, well, at least the bottom ones are very like whimsy. I don't know what happened. Did some sewing mistakes. You know, his body's very small. He's actually shorter than Sonic. I'm not sure if any of you guys can tell. It's actually he's not very shorter, but he's like maybe like an inch and a half shorter. He's like 10 and a half inches and Sonic's like 12. Sonic more matches up with G Shadow, and Aesop Shadow matches up with like a boy back there. Shoes off center. You know, I'll just play a clip of Shadow Use Replace video to pretty much, you know, emphasize my critiques with the plush. You look cool. What? Goofy. Oh. And you look like a rat dog. Why so ugly? You're very ugly for Shadow. To be fair, you don't look that intimidating. Well, I'd say I look intimidating. You look sad. There. And also, to cut me some slack, I'm a custom made by designer, so that's bound to have its issues here and there. And also, I'm supposed to something Shadow Plush, so, you know, there's that as well. I guess, but... Wait, are you shorter than me? Am I? Hold on, stand up. And there's like barely a height difference. No, I'm clearly taller. Or like an inch, yeah, but I'm taller. Wait, a few questions. For one, why are you orange? Two, where are your details at? And three, again, why are you so ugly? Okay, well, for one, that was silly. Okay, well, for one, that was hurtful. Two, I'm orange because, well, we're not you know, you're not the prime Shadow, so, you know, decided to make me different, so we can, like, there's like a difference, other than the fact that, like, you have, like, a handkerchief or a bandana. Yeah, and that's kind of the same reason why I don't have the extra details, like on my arms and legs and stuff. So, yeah, that's why I'm orange. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I guess this is it. Let's make it wise. Oh, wait, one last question. Why is everything about you so lopsided? Like, your shoes don't even, like, your shoes are not consistent. Like the details at the bottom aren't even, like, yeah, why is everything about you so lopsided? Wait, turn around real quick. Okay. I mean, I know you're made by hair, but, can you have done better, really? Overall, is it better than Sonic? I think they're honestly on the same. They're, like, on the same, scale to me. Yeah, I also ranked Shadow in that same video I was talking about earlier. Also, another thing, I think I was going to add eyebrow ridges, you know, like how, you know, all the other Sonics and Shadows like have that. But I think I was just lazy. I just didn't bother doing it. I don't know why. But then that's what happened. I might add it later, maybe, or sometime. But yeah, I think that's like the only that's like really missing from this plush. But as always, let's give a moment of silence to my old GE Shadow.
All right, here we go.
Also, that just reminded me, I actually forgot about my kid robot, Tails, as well. Yeah, so sold him off too. So let's give a moment of silence to him as well. Yeah, I couldn't find any good nor funny clips of me using the plush. Probably because I used them in literally one video. But let's not talk about that. All right, now it's time for the side characters who are not Korean. And she's too, I guess. Starting off, Chaotix. First, we got this giant beefy boy, GE Vector. I actually didn't spend too much on this guy. I paid like 20, like around that. Probably because I bought off of Mercari. It's used. Well, honestly, it's still in good condition, all things considered. I mean, his arms are very, like, weak, very understuffed. Looks like the top part. There actually is a stain right here. I don't think I've noticed that actually until now. Yeah, I mean, I like this plush. And Vector 2 is cool. Very greedy. But who isn't? Honestly, he's about the bag, bro. It's awesome. And he's also a group leader. And he's also trying to shoot a shot at Vanilla, bro. It's valid. All right, next is the Ninja Ore Farmer, Espio. Wait, where is he at? Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah, Espio, Espio. Spec. Anyways, yeah. I think he was the no, wait, no. I was about to lie. He was actually the second Chaotix member I got. But yeah, the first one was Charmy. But we'll get to him in a minute. So yeah, GE Espio. I don't really have, you know, I don't really think I have like an origin or like story for him. I don't even remember how much I paid for him. I just have him. I do like the details that GE gave to like his cuffs. I really like these. Also his tail too. I like this. And his back spikes. Espio's cool. I like him. And finally, we have the freebie Charmy. First Chaotix plush I got him for Christmas. You know, with G Shadow, Toy Factory Nux, and a few others. But yeah, I think the only thing I don't like about this plush is just the material for his wings. I don't like this. Like, I like it, but I don't. It bends way too easily. I feel like they maybe should have just made it fabric or something. If it were possible, we need to put like fabric over it, but I don't think it's possible. I don't even know what material it is. It's like kind of a not glassy, but like it's definitely recyclable for sure. Recyclable. Honestly, I think Sonic X is probably like the reason why I like this tree so much, and also gave me like an idea on like how well most Sonic characters stacked. But yeah, it's Charmy, the bee, Freebie, Bumblebee even. It was also the first Christmas present I opened. Little lore drop. All right, next we got another trio, the Babylon Rogues. First, of course, we got the Windmaster with no board, GE Jet. The OG had an older Jet, which I got way back in 2017, but that went through just torture, honestly. Yeah, man. Actually, you know, lore drop, the reason why I got Jet was because during that time, you know, Tito Totter, you know, was, you know, actually, well, more consistent with making Sonic videos. He was, you know, uploading, and I just really like Jet in his series. I don't know, for some reason the way Logan betrayed Jet, I don't know, something about it was just, I was dumbfounded. I just really like how Jet, I think he was my favorite Jet, and that's why, and also I just like his design. I don't know, it's just so radical, you know? Radical highway even. But yeah, with this plush, I think I got him. I actually got this guy for very cheap, surprisingly. I believe when GE was finally re-releasing all their Sonic plushes and like they finally got to Jet, but Jet had the embroidered eyes and not like the printed on. So I believe someone on like eBay, you know, since like, you know, they weren't really expensive anymore or whatever, or they weren't like rare, the person, the seller just sold it for like a good like 20. I was like, oh yeah, I don't like the embroidered eyes, so I'll get it. You know, it's a steal. So yeah, man, I honestly, bro, an actual steal. He probably could have sold it for a little bit more, but you know what I'm saying? It's awesome, bro. And next, of course, we got ASAP Jet, or the G re-release Jet. I already noticed, yeah, this is like the embroidered eyes. I don't really like the embroidered eyes on Jet. I don't know why when they got to Jet, they just decided, yeah, let's do the embroidered eyes now, starting with Jet. Like, I think like Jet was like one of the last characters to get re-released. I think he might have been the last one. I was a little upset, so, you know, that's why, you know, I had to get him and just make that like the main Jet. And, you know, I was like, well, I guess I could make this ASAP Jet. And so I did. But yeah, I noticed like the comparison with the two. Re-release Jet is definitely lighter, of course. In pretty much every regard, actually. He's lighter in every way. Skin green is lighter. His shoes are slightly lighter. Also, the materials on everything is actually slightly different. OG Jet's cuffs are slightly more rough. His is more soft on everything, actually. Just realized. Same with his shoes, too. The material's more soft. Same with, like, his hair. Everything's more smoother with him, but I don't know. I think I still like OG Jet more. Maybe that's just, like, the Tito Tartar talking to me, but yeah. It's still a good release, though. Like, definitely get it if you never got the OG Jet. And also his chest fur is a little bit longer, I think. And also more free and not like glued on. I think they kind of cheaped out here. Well, you know, costing measures, of course. Yeah, man, I still like it. Not really sure if I'm gonna add anything to this Jet though, you know, to make him different. I mean, I feel like he's different enough, but I'm probably gonna add something. I don't know what though. Next, I got GE Wave. Yeah, man, I really like Wave's design as well. And also, because of the, like, design, it gives GE so much to work with. That's the thing. That's what I like about it. Got it for cheap, honestly. Got a pretty good deal. But her string is, her, like, hanger is broke. It's so odd to me. Well, my OG plushes, I never broke the string once with any of them. I think I just cut it off at most, I think. But I never just, like, broke it. Honestly, I think I don't really feel the need to cut it, or just cut it off or just like remove it. I don't really care too much. Honestly, if it's, I mean, I probably could just like hot glue it back or something. Jades, you know. Really like it though. Her tail. G had like a lot to work with. It's more of a rubbery material. here. Her heels, or these like boot heels. The pants. Yeah, man, solid plush. And last, but certainly not least, we have another beefy boy, Storm. Got it for Christmas 2025. Made a whole community post about it. With another plush we'll get into. A little bit more calmer, design-wise. Shoes. I still like him though, but he's, like plushes like Vector and Storm. I have to put him in like their own little big leagues trash bag where they just, sit there. Wait, hold up. You can move these? Wait. You can what? I did not know this. Wait, you can move what? I did not know you can move his chain or his necklace. I never tried. I haven't really used this guy all that much. What was this thing again? Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I have to put push like them in like the big leagues, bigger plush trash bag. Just save some room. Okay, next we got the Jax Pacific Jade Wisp from Colors Ultimate. The Sonic game I actually played. Yeah, man. I mean, not really too much to say. Colors isn't really my favorite game in the world, so I kind of forgot what Jade Wisp even does. I don't know why they were putting this Wisp out so much. I kind of forgot what she does, or he, or it, or they. See a plush though. I think I just saw this at like a Walmart, because that's where usually I like all my impulse buys are. Usually, or like Walmarts or like Targets are usually like places like I go to the toy section. If they got something I'm slightly interested in, I'll be like, yo, I'll cop it. And Jada was just one of them. Don't know if it's like the first version or like if they made another version, but yeah, I don't know if I had this before Jax Classic Tales or after. I think I had it before. I don't really remember though. Next, I have a custom most of you guys probably weren't expecting. Bunny the Rabbit, based off of her Sad AM design. This is an outstanding plush. I believe the person who made it on Etsy, because I got it off of Etsy, I believe their name is Garda Barenko Toys. That's what they go by. I think they have they have an IG too. Yeah, man, this is an outstanding plush. I gotta say, it's beautiful. Bunny the Rabbit. Even though I have not used her in a single video, and I had her for at this point since Christmas of 2022. I got her with Baby Luigi and a few other plushes. I made a whole community post. It's really good plush, I gotta say. The embroidered eyes are actually good here. The ears are actually bendable, so you can put it in any position. Make it roll. Maybe you can make it I think there's two bendy strings here, whatever you call those. Yeah, you can make it like a heart or something like that. It's pretty much built like a Sine plush, actually. Let me grab Amy. Yeah, it's almost there. Shoot, I believe you. Maybe not. It's still a good custom though. I really like this. I got it because at the time, well, for one, Garda, they had a Sally before, but I never bought the Sally because I think by the time then it was already out of stock. They sell these limitedly. They make a few, or however many, and they sell them limitedly, and they don't re-release them. I think usually they don't. And Bunny looked good, and I was like, well, eventually I am gonna have to get Sad AM or Archie characters, whatever I plan to do with the Sonic series. So I'm like, I'll get it. Although the what do you call this, whiskers? Yeah, these are the only my only issue with these, really, with the plush. Whiskers can't get bent. It's like the Meow plush. It's the one that I have. Details. Also this piece of string. Probably cut that off. And her band, I don't know what this is. I don't know. I have not watched Saturday since I was a kid. But yeah, man, really good custom. I gotta say, go check them out, seriously. From my knowledge, I don't think they're selling any Sonic plushes right now, or any customs. I think from my memory, they did Sally, Bunny, I think recently Rotor, and Saturday and Sonic. Yeah, I think that's like the only 4 plushes they like ever made. Stay on the lookout though. Okay, I think I am done with all the heroes / anti-heroes. Now let's get on to the villains. Of course, I got the GE Eggman. Yeah, man, honestly, this is kind of a long overdue plush by GE though. People had to rely on the Robotnik that they made. Which is funny because I never got that. Got him with Storm, you know, for Christmas. Also pretty long overdue plush for me. Probably should have had him when this first came out. He also has a black hanger, which I find interesting. I think they might be doing that for like the newer plushes now. I'm not sure if it's like a costume measure or like, you know. Yeah, I never bothered to like take off the stitching. That's on his own. I don't know why G did this, but I'll probably do it like when I'm actually like, I mean, he can move. He's mobile. This one's more flimsy. This one's just slightly crooked. It's decent. And next, of course, I got Eggman's, well, I would say main right-hand man, and one of Sonic's best rivals, Metal Sonic. Sonic, just like my Toy Factory Nux, Charmy, and GE Shadow. Got him for Christmas as well. Yeah, I don't know. I actually got a lot of Sonic plushes that Christmas. But yeah, my only issue is like really his spikes. Usually, if I'm like just keeping it, well, you know, keeping it for like storage or whatever, I just kind of have it like this most of the time, just for it to keep its shape when I actually use it in videos. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And that is in fact all my villains. I actually used to have some egg robo like customs. I think it was like just a regular egg robo and an egg flapper, I believe. But I didn't really like those two, and I thought I could do better, so I just sold them. So let's just give a moment of silence. So, you all may be thinking, UltimatePlushPro, you're gonna end off the video? I'm pretty sure this is your very mid Sonic plush collection. But you'd be wrong, because I have one more plush. It's technically not a Sonic character, but it's still a Sega-related character, and I thought I could make a little exception, because, you know, it's kind of niche. It's a pretty niche character. And also, I just like the character and the game that the character's from. So, let's all give a warm welcome to Rystar, or Restar, or Ridstar, or Rystar, or... Alright, joke's overdone. Yeah, so this is a custom. Also, my old one, I think one of the random stuff of UltimatePlushPro, I think it was the 4th one. I don't know if I was trying to fix the body of the OG or something, but cut off the face of the OG. I think I was gonna do something with it, but I think I messed it up. And I was like, you know what, I'll just make a new one. And so I did, which is this guy. Yeah, very long arms. If I could redo it, I think I would make his legs a little bit longer. These are not proportional. He's built like kind of like a Stubbins type of thing. There's a company, I forgot what company. Is it U2's? Yeah, something like that. Kind of Funko built a little bit, but I like it. The OG Rystar custom though, was definitely when I realized, like, you know, maybe I should actually make more customs, because I realized that, you know, I'm actually kind of good at it. Not the best in the world, but, you know, I like doing it, and yeah, man. And I think I did better. I think the one thing I like about the OG better than this one is, yeah, just the legs. The OG was proportioned way better, but the OG didn't have like the actual circular body. It was just, you know, 2 circles sewn on, and you know, yeah. And then like the OG was more flat faced, and it didn't really have a star shape. Like it had a star shape, but only for like the 3 triangle parts. and not the bottom. Also, another thing I could have done better, like the arms look like tumors. The OG's arms were just, again, circles sewn on. But these ones, I used like a couple patterns. Well, I'll just like put like everything on the screen that helped me make this plush. But yeah, very good plush. I like it. Honestly, one of my favorite customs of all time. Also, I forgot to mention, the arms are bendable slightly. They're not bendable as, you know, the Bunny the Rabbit. It's not bendable like her ears. I think the legs are slightly bendable. Not too much because they're small. But yeah, I did make them with that in mind. I made this like, you know, with posability in mind. Because I made this when I was still obsessed with like putting freaking pipe cleaners in all my plushes. You know, it's kind of how that is. But I mean, but for Ristar, it actually makes sense though. Another thing, I don't like how his face like tilts to the side a lot. It's the way how its face is stitched to his body. Yeah, it tilts to the side a little bit too much. I have to like fix that. So yeah, man. Ristar for Crossroads though. That'd be sick. But you know, the roster's already packed with big leagues, so I'm not really complaining. We got Pac-Man, Miku, Arlie, Mega Man, Proto Man, like, Clyde, like. So, unless I am somehow forgetting a plush, I think that is my Sonic plush collection of 2026. But I still have some final comments. Again, some of you guys may be wondering, where do I get these guys? For good deals for the GE plushes, definitely Mercari, I would say. eBay, of course, Etsy for customs. Or you can just make them yourself. You know, Walmart for, you know, all the newer, like, common plushes. Oh my God. So loud, bro. But yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, Walmart, Target for, like, you know, all the, you know, newer released Jack-specific, you know, plushes, even toys. Probably Japanese auction sites, Yahoo Japan or Mecha Japan, where I got the, you know, Sine, Nux, and Tails. Not Amy though. And I guess Amazon, but beware, you know, there could be some scams. And I guess AliExpress too for, you know, bootlegs, but, you know, who really wants a bootleg though? Unless it's a good looking bootleg though, for real. But, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Although for, for Storm, I think I have an older release because this is the an older tag. I just realized. And finally, let's give a moment of silence to all of my fallen Sonic plushes.
Oh crap! I gotta get out of here. Oh no, you don't. You might know everything I'm gonna do, but that's not gonna help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? Wait a second. How are we in here right now? Miss me again, 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 miss me again.
But yeah, in all seriousness though, I'm honestly kind of glad I'm finally finished with my Sonic plush identity crisis dilemma era of collecting, because that was very, I think out of every franchise of plushes I have, I think Sonic was the most where I sold the most amount of plushes, and also had to replace the amount of plushes too. Which, I mean, some of them were fair. Like, my old plushes definitely need to get replaced, but I don't know. This guy did not need to get replaced this many times. Also, I'm stupid because I just realized I've been calling AVDSS a very different Sonic show. I called those characters during the unboxing. It's the end of the video. I'm not even gonna bother. ASAP Sonic, ASAP White, as if that was the acronym when it wasn't the acronym, when it should have been AVDSS. So yeah, let's just pretend I said like Alt Sonic or Alt Jet or Alt Tails, Alt Shadow, Alt Knuckles, or AVDSS Shadow, or yeah, bro. So overall, finally, I think that's all I have to show and all I have to say. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that jazz for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't know if it'll be an unboxing or an actual plush video or literally anything else, but deuces. Wait, fake out. I have 27 Sonic plushes, including Rystar, as of this collection. Deuces. Pro this time.